Hey there. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Welcome to mid-June. This is our twin flame message for mid-June. I mean, I comment once in a while on how fast time is moving, and then sometimes it slows way down. And I don't know. I felt like I was in May for like a million years, and now all of a sudden we're in June, mid-June, and it's going to be, a couple weeks till the 4th of July and in America, and like, what? It does prove to me time flies when you're having fun, right? There is that, but it is a sense of time moving faster or time moving slower that is so interesting. It doesn't necessarily have to be when you're only having fun. Time can swiftly move through when you're in, seclusion, if you've hermited yourself. There's a little bit of that going on in the twin flame connection. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card for the collective. And then I'm going to pull a few cards for the Divine Feminine, a few cards for the Divine Masculine, a few cards for the relationship, because this has kind of been something I've been wanting to say for a while, and I just have sort of like assumed it, as if, right? But the relationship has an energy of its own too. The two people connected, the connection has its own energy. And that deserves some attention, right? The connection itself, right, has some energy of its own. So let's take a look at that too. So first thing I want to do, and then I'm going to do some other stuff. I'll keep going in and extend it if you like, if you're interested. But right now we're going to focus on the collective and messages to those who are watching. Okay, so this is not just about messages out into the ether. This is what I want to make sure today is that there is a message for those who are watching this. You could be watching this the day I post it. You could be watching it 2 weeks from now. You could be watching it in the past. Maybe. I don't know, right? I don't know. Let's see what's going on for you. It could definitely be in terms of when you see this reading today, it could be your past that I'm tapping into. You guys have already moved along in your journey. But for right now, I'm looking to the folks who are still in some stuck energy or still in some cycles with partners, with twin flames. Don't diss out on the karmics. That karmic situations, in my view, karmics are really people who are here to teach us lessons. That includes a twin, that includes regular, soulmates are the big circle, right? Soulmates are the big circle. Within that circle is karmics and twin flame, right? And if you visualize it like that, it's when you can come to the place of saying thank you to karmic energy, to a releasing of that energy, and not being this angry, I'm going to cut them off, I'm blocking them on Facebook. And if you cannot be in that angry energy, if you can step back just for a second and objectively view and be like, you know what, this was an amazing, look at it from a spiritual perspective, not a 3D perspective. Look at it from this like, wow, look at all this person taught me. Okay, there was someone in my life 10 years ago, and it was like ridiculous. This is the person that I have been like twin energy with. And about 2 years ago, I remember thinking about the connection, being able to release the connection, right as I started this channel. And I remember thinking to myself, that was a fucking great teacher. That man was a great teacher. He wouldn't even get it, like if I said it to him, but it's like, go with God, right? Like bless you. Fucking great teacher. And there's people in our lives who are not lovers, who may be family members, who may be cousins or co-workers who really, have that karmic energy with us that we're just like, God, I can't stand that person. And when you can get to the place of like, that's what they're just doing, what they're here to do. They're just doing, don't take it so personally. They're doing their work. They're doing their plan. They're doing their thing. And you definitely are on their path. If there's this real energy of like, right, you're definitely on their path. So releasing that and not taking it personally and being like, fucking great teacher. Okay, so let's see what the message is here for you guys. Really is interesting. Thinker. Here and now. Thinker. I haven't seen this card yet. It's number 44. Another twin energy number, all the doubles. 11, 22, 33, 44. 55, right? When you see those. 4 is a number of structure and discipline to some extent. Also, you see how there's squares in this? Squares are very much a 4 kind of a thing. Emperor is a 4. Relationship, 4 wands is a 4, right? It is about something being stable. All right, so let's see what the creator of this deck has to say about 44 here. Thinker, strategy, being analytical, logical. Wow, super 3D here. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. For in this moment, there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. This is for all of y'all who are like, you know, this is what it looks like, but I need more information, because you're wanting to hold on to this connection. You're wanting to, you know, like they have been in your life, this person, whoever you're connecting with, whoever this message is for, okay? You are connected to someone and you might have been in the mind of like, well, and I don't mean to belittle this because I am definitely 100% in that space and have been in that space of, all right, well, it looks like this, but they're just doing that because they're hurt, or they're just doing that because they're this. No, take at face value what this person is doing. Just take it. This card, this message is to you to say, you don't need more information to assess this right now. You know, you have everything you need. All right. If this person is not talking with you right now, if there's a reason. All right. Separation has a purpose. So take it at face value. Don't be like, oh, they played me. Oh, you know, like, or, oh, I think this is what they're doing, or I think this is who they are. I think this is what they're saying. Whatever set of circumstances you find yourself in right now, know that there is a purpose for it. Don't take it personally. Allow this other person to have their process, right? Sometimes that moment of courage is about letting go. Having the courage to be like, if that person needs to leave my life, Godspeed. Having that step back moment. I know y'all want the connection. I know y'all want to be, and I get it. Believe me, I get it. For this moment, just consider, because it doesn't mean that you don't love this person. It doesn't mean to the universe, oh, I'm giving up on this, so take that person away. It doesn't mean that kind of manifestation. What this means is you are honoring yourself in terms of your process. You're not so focused on what's going on over here. You're focused on the thinker, being in your own process, being in your own. And the fact that it's a twin number says to me that there is a reason for this cool, logical, that's almost Queen of Swords to me. This cool, logical place of, I'm going to accept the situation. Have you ever heard of something called radical acceptance? Because a lot of the twins spin in this energy of, oh, if only it were different, if only it were different, if only they would, if only, right? There's this spinning, and I feel the message that is coming through is radical acceptance of the existing circumstances releases you. You know, when you don't struggle with a feeling, when you don't struggle with pain, when you don't struggle with it, when you struggle with it and are really in it and feel like that means you're doing something, it's just perpetuating the existence of that. So you can be like, yeah, I feel a lot of pain. This person isn't with me right now. Try this. Be this objective thinker. Try to step back a second and be like, it's okay to feel like that. I'm not pushing them away by doing it, right? You're not getting stuck. When you hold on to energy of feeling, when you hold on to separation, you hold on to the pain of someone blowing, this person not being in your life. You're holding on to that because that feels like that's your connection to them. It's really not. It's your perpetuating of the pain. So step back a second. I offer to you this opportunity. I feel like sometimes I tell people what to do, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't. Step back a second. I offer to you this opportunity to step back and say, you know what, it's okay. When you do that, when you say, just try it for a second, it's okay to feel like this. Instead of resisting it like, oh, I don't want this, I don't want this, right? The universe doesn't hear negatives. They don't hear the don't. They just hear, I want this. And then that wanting, longing, that energy, okay, we'll give you more of that. So do yourself a favor, step back and be like, it's okay. It's okay that this feeling is coming up for me right now. If you resist it, you jam it down, it stays in your subconscious, it stays in your being, right? It rattles around inside of you. So, okay. Okay. And then you'll see it just sort of disappears, right? That feeling just sort of disappears. And when we do readings about this, this is help for you on the path. It is assistance for what is going on in the situation. That is my intention. And right now it is very logical. It is very much like don't try to overthink this. It's interesting because the thinker, the logical, this says to me to step back. And acceptance, radical acceptance is not only are you taking responsibility for what is in your life, but don't flip that around and just make it blaming yourself for everything. Instead, resist the need to have some kind of strong feeling other than acceptance. I accept it. I accept that it's a cloudy day on a Sunday. I'm not sitting here going, oh, I wish it were sunny and I want to sit outside. If I do that, like, what's the point of that? That's not manifesting. That's resistance. Okay, that's not manifesting. So let's see here. I'm going to check in and see what the situation is. It's a fine line we walk between radical acceptance of a situation, knowledge of a situation, and the directive here today is to be like, okay. No matter what comes out, no matter what message, if you feel it's positive, negative, don't have a judgment on the message. Don't judge the message. Can you be objective about this? Can you have radical acceptance of whatever comes out? Can you be like, okay, can that happen? Wow, Hermit, definitely. This Hermit energy, being within. Oh, I like this for you guys. 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, really doing the work. This is a message for those of you who are not together. It looks like in separation. Okay. The twin here is, this is you. This is divine. I'm going to say this. This is for those watching. This is for the other. So I'm not going to delineate whether it's divine feminine, divine masculine, because I know that a lot of you are in union with yourself, have the divine feminine, divine masculine union within yourself. A lot of you are identifying as divine masculine or divine feminine. The polarity is still there. So let's just talk about those who are watching and those who are still not in 3D union. Okay, let's just talk about that. Here's where we're going. There's still more karmic energy here to work through. Death and Devil cards showing up together. So I don't feel, I'm not going to say that this person is a Scorpio or a Capricorn or anything, or a Virgo or anything like that. What I am saying is they're channeling this person who is on your twin path is not sure what to do. You see how the transformation is going one way, they're running another way. The Hermit is looking backwards, right? This is the time thing, because the Hermit, Chronos, is Father Time, is about time. And we started this reading talking about time. This is also about thinker. This is about looking deep within, right? And about embracing a current situation, gaining wisdom from that situation. The person you're connected with or is on the path, for those watching here, is really Three of Wands. They're trying to figure out what to do. They're in the thinking mode too. Thinking, healing. Knight of Swords is something moving fast. Death is something that comes along the path that is a transformative, could be a transformative experience that they are manifesting. They might have been moving too fast or doing something dumb or something along those lines. And especially in dealing with a karmic, there is a very solidly pentacle-y feeling of this. We have the Virgo and Capricorn energy here. And the final card outcome is Ace of Pentacles. So for you here, I want to say this. 10 of Wands, you're at the end of doing all the work. 9 of Cups, the wish is being granted. Or end of pushing the rope, or pushing, because this is doing work. 8 of Pentacles is doing your work. This is the work of the relationship. Okay? The relationship here, the connection, 2 of Pentacles, Devil energy, Ace of Pentacles. So this feels like a decision's being made. A decision, a karmic decision. Fucking great teacher, huh? Okay? The decision is being made in the connection. In the connection. So this 2 of Pentacles being stuck in a never-ending cycle. Karmic cycle. Being stuck in that. And how you're both working through that. 8 of Pentacles here. Instead of this kind of work, which is useless and overwhelming and keeps you stuck, ta-ding, and keeps you stuck, this is very much a doing your own work. Okay, this is a very self-satisfied, doing your own work, going through your own thinking process, acceptance, radical acceptance. Look that up, radical acceptance. Accept whatever it is. Embrace it. Embracing it. Embracing what is. Without the, I wish it were different, right? Without that. Obviously, this person's going through a similar thing, and they've been through this kind of different kind of energy of, if you have a different kind of energy about the work, right? A 10 of Wands, oh, it's a burden. 8 of Pentacles, nope. It's process, okay? And that feels good. It's just process, right? This other person that is on your twin path, I'm not going to say it's your twin. I feel like, yes, this is a twin flame reading. I want to try and expand what we're talking about here, because the twin flame journey is about spiritual union with the self. And so if we're constantly looking to the other, if we're constantly, considering that the other is outside of ourselves, then we're again in resistance. So this is showing you this person is also kind of in that same place of pushing away. And then there's this stoppedness. Oh, it's not this kind of crap, right? This Knight of Swords, very lack of discipline, anger, fear, thoughts running away with themselves. They've stopped doing that, Three of Wands, and now they're looking out to the universe for transformation, which is coming. Okay, death energy there. And while it was stuck in a cycle, Two of Pentacles and the Devil energy here, now through the, instead of being you pushing against a rope, okay, instead of them running away, the wisdom that is coming through is radical acceptance of the situation, really thinking deeply about the situation, acceptance, okay, and doing the work, both of you doing the work, and releasing the need for a particular outcome. Because that's what kept you stuck. Really, the need to have a particular outcome is what kept you in this. The lemon skate on the Two of Pentacles is also above the strength. In the strength card, go look at, if you're a tarot person, go look at the strength card. There's a lemon skate. Leo energy. This is Leo energy too. Ace of Pentacles. Middle of summer. Moving away from the darkness of the death, the Scorpio energy here, transformation. Transforming out of this loop. Transforming out of this loop. Doing the work. The thinker. The thinker. 44. 44 as structure. Okay, 44 here. The relationship message. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there's enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. Forcing it, right? Forcing it, forcing it, forcing it. This person has to go through their own transformation. And that takes time. Okay? All right, so twin flame, generous energy here of healing, radical acceptance of the current situation will get you out of this loop. And then you'll be offered a new path. Okay. All right, I'm going to keep going here if you are so inclined. This is Twin Flame mid-June message. Also, don't forget that tomorrow night, the Sagittarius full moon, we are going to be, the strawberry full moon, we're going to be doing a live. We're going to be doing a live on the channel. And we'll talk more about this. Okay, so link is below for the extended on this. I'll see you on the other side.